At this year's 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Aston Martin Valkyrie LMH is making its debut. Now we're here to talk about this car, and later in the video we are going to be testing out in the new Le Mans Ultimate build. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is spec'd out with a 6.5 litre V12 engine, which means it consumes a lot of power and it has an amazing sound on track. Now, a little fun fact is that it's actually only at its loudest in the IMSA series in America, because it's slightly muffled here at Le Mans, which makes it slightly quieter to abide by the regulations of the track and the area. We are here to also test it out in the simulator room at Le Mans. They've set up a full booth where they have the Aston Martin Valkyrie in Le Mans Ultimate that we can try out just for a quick run. And that's what we're doing. Now, the version of the car and the game we're running is actually kind of an easy version so that everyone can try it out. So we do have stability control and ABS, and it's an easy to drive setup on. But what we can do is first impressions of what the car sounds like, what the car looks like. It's hard to give an accurate impression of what the car handles like and what its exact pace is in the game compared to the other hypercars, also because it's a very early development model. So it's hard to really tell. There's more development, potentially more data coming in from the Aston Martin LMH team that they need to implement into the game. So it's hard to tell how exact this version is, but what I can tell you is that the sights and sounds of this car is really quite amazing. I think it's a fan's favorite in many eyes, both because it looks great and it also sounds great. Now, by the time this video releases, Le Mans Ultimate has announced that the Valkyrie is actually going to be free to play, and it's going to be releasing together with version 1 of the game and the Mercedes AMG GT3. Now, this is a good sign because while Le Mans Ultimate does have its paid DLCs, we're still receiving free content after you've essentially bought the game. And that's a very good thing to see, and I hope they're going to keep doing this in the future as well. Now, on top of us receiving the Aston Martin Valkyrie for free, Le Mans Ultimate has also announced that they are diving into developing the LMS series. This means that we're going to be receiving new liveries, new skins, and stuff like that for already existing GT3s, but we're also going to be receiving the LMP3 car in the game, which is nice to see that we're receiving a more expansive lineup of cars and different speeds and stuff like that. Now, on top of that, we are going to be receiving 3 new tracks, including Circuit Paul Ricard, Silverstone, and Barcelona. So I'm really happy to see this game still developing, and despite them releasing the final game version, they're still going to keep developing in the future. Le Mans Ultimate is definitely a game that we need to watch out for in the future of development, and once the Aston Martin Valkyrie releases, I promise you that I'm going to be driving this thing a lot. I'm excited to see people driving this thing in 24-hour races. I'm excited to hear it scream from the TV replays, and I'm excited to try and drive it in an endurance race myself. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button for GG. I've been Marcus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.